Hey there everyone, it's Jamie, and today we're going to be discussing why you should or shouldn't go to film school. The first things to consider before you sign up to any course, to any program whatsoever, is to think about what your skill set is now and what film school is going to provide you with. For me, after finishing high school, I knew exactly where I wanted to go. I knew that I wanted to make films, but I didn't necessarily know in what capacity. I think I kind of just generally thought, well, if you're going to film, you're like a director or something. The really important thing to think about is what you want to do once you leave film school, which is a weird question to ask yourself before you've even been there. But if you sat at the end of any film and watched the thousands of names in credits roll, you'll know that there are lots and lots of different positions that you can pretty much do in the film world. So don't just go into film school thinking, I'm going to be a director, I'm going to be a writer, this is what I'm going to do. Definitely, if you're going to go to film school, be prepped to do everything. Learn as much as you can while you're there. Don't neglect things about being a director or a writer or maybe a producer. Don't neglect to learn things about sound and how production design can help your cinematography. Learn everything, because often what happens once you leave film school is you work on a lot of short films or smaller projects. You're not going to smack bang walk onto a $1 billion Marvel film set or Disney film set. It's just very, very unlikely to happen. What you want to do if you're going to go to film school is to make sure that you cover yourself with as much experience doing everything. Obviously, there will be the one kind of position that really you love, that honestly just brings you joy to do. And that is the thing you'll want to be narrowing in on as you start your professional career. However, be open to doing other things because it will inevitably get you more work. I would recommend when you're looking at film schools to look at something that works like a production house. The film school that I went to, Sydney Film School, pretty much ran like that. We had a whole set of projects to make. Most of our assignments were making films. The worst thing that you can do is sign up to a course that is mostly paperwork. That's not filmmaking. While there is an element of theory to filmmaking and stuff that you will have to understand, if you're not out there every week in some kind of class, feeling a camera, using a camera, shooting things, editing things, you're not going to have the skills to take that into a real world setting. I also wouldn't recommend film school if you're already pretty knowledgeable when it comes to most things about film. If you are somebody that can sit on YouTube for hours and make lists of things that you don't understand and search them up and learn everything about every camera, and you can do that on your own, don't go to film school. If you are a really skilled, self-taught photographer, videographer, whatever, and you're good with a camera, just start looking up on ads online. There are things like Star Now, which is a website where you can use to find some jobs. There are plenty of things like that. And take those skills and put them onto a set. Some people just naturally have the kind of inclination to be able to take their self-taught skills to a set without needing to learn all that other kind of stuff in between. Another really great resource is nofilmschool.com. You can find a whole bunch of stuff to learn there about entry-level kind of jargon, about things that you need to know before being on set, about on-set etiquette, that again, if you didn't go to film school, you can just look it up there and pretty much get everything from it. If you're going to go to film school, treat it as a way to grow your show reel in a short amount of time. Don't waste your time on programs that focus mainly on theory, that are more of a university degree than so much of, a show reel and a whole little back pocket of all these films that you've shot or you've worked on. People want to see what you've done. And coming out of uni, you want to have as much bodies of work as possible. My number one tip is to go hard or go home. This industry is not meant for the faint of heart. It is meant for people who want to persevere, who want to hustle, who want to get things done. And if that sounds like you, well then, film school might just be for you. If you really enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, maybe hit that subscribe button, and if you'd like to see some more of my stuff or keep up to date with what I'm doing, check out my social media links below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.